Ask and you shall receive.
Dude, I was saying, you see how you manifest these things. Yeah. That's exactly what you do. Jean Silva comes and says, you know what, I want Bryce Mitchell. The UFC says, that's a good idea. Let's do it. Way to go. That's the way it's supposed to do. But I'm going to be honest. Bryce Mitchell could give Jean Silva some problems. His wrestling, if you go back to Jean Silva's earlier fights in the UFC, there was a couple times in there he had some wrestling issues where people were able to kind of take him down and do a little bit of control. So Bryce Mitchell can definitely control somebody. So that's one that you're gonna have to. That's a tough fight. It's a tough fight. I think in the stand-up, it's a tough fight for Bryce, and on the ground, it's a tougher fight for Silva. So it'll be interesting to see. I love the matchup. I think it's great. I love the fact that he called him out. I love the fact that Bryce Mitchell stands up to it and says, "Yeah, let's do it."
Said I'll give you a country ass whooping, boy.
Well, we'll see. It's going to be interesting.
I mean, I think he's going to have very similar problems that he had against Ilia Topuria. I think so too. The range and the speed. I think
speed's going to be a problem.
Speed's going to be a problem. Being able to get in deep enough. Now the thing is, like, can he land the shot before Bryce Mitchell closes the distance? It's hard. It really is hard to time someone as they're punching their way in and trying to, basically dive at the legs. And Bryce is good at, once he gets the legs, he's good at scrambling. He's good at working his way up the legs, good at working his way up to the body. He's good at working his way into a double leg, single leg, back to double.
Bryce is one of those ones you can look at and people talk about, oh, this guy's got a bump. This is a black belt. This guy's this guy's that. Bryce is a fucking grappling fucking stud. He does things different, but he does some really cool stuff. He's got his style, and his style is difficult for other people to work with. It's not the same style that they're used to being in training with other jiu-jitsu stylists. He does things a little different, and that throws him off. And he's good on the ground. That's what I'm saying. On the ground, I give Bryce Mitchell the definite advantage. On the feet, I give Jean Silva the definite advantage. So it's going to be an interesting fight.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's going to be fun. I mean, the fact that Jean Silva this fight's what happened in April, correct? Like early April.
When did they say it is?
It is
April 12th. Is that the date for it?
I think it's April 12th.
Yep, April 12th on UFC 314.
Yeah, that is a quick turnaround.
Now, this is John, you know this. For fighters, he just got out of a camp. Jean Silva did.
Yeah.
And Jean Silva did. And so now turning around and jumping right into a camp.
Right back.
He doesn't need to jump in right now. What he needs to do, he'll just stay training.
He needs to take a nice little week break.
Yep.
And then come in nice and easy and catch yourself into like that 4th, 5th week of training camp.
Yep. So, I mean, look for him because he's 6 weeks out, pretty much. 5 weeks. Yeah, he's 6 weeks out.
Yes.
April 12th.
Yeah.
So he's around that. And this how many days are in March? 31?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 31 days in March. So he's got some time. So really what he's going to do is probably just dial back in, probably go in, shadow box, jump rope, do that this week, probably get a light jog in, only probably 3 days this week, a light jog, just kind of keep his body moving, train with his teammates that have fights coming up, give him a round or two here and there. Not do anything that will get him hurt. And then next week, probably, do very, very much the same thing. But then by the following week, in week 3 after this week and next week, he'll start ramping it back up. Yeah. Back into full training camp, and not to burn himself out too much. Get a lot of food intake for his body to recover this weekend, next week. And then make sure. I don't know how much weight he cuts. I feel like he cuts quite a bit because he looks pretty big for the weight class.
He's able to go up to 55 pretty easily and stuff. So I would say it's probably a good cut for him. But I'll tell you what, he took no damage.
Yeah.
In his fight that he had. So it's a good, this is what you want to see out of guys. I want to see guys. I want to fight.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
With all the drama they've had with Bryce Mitchell, if he loses this, do they cut him?
I don't think so.
Is that kind of like a censoring? Like, hey, we're going to censor you. You're bringing too much negative press to us.
It could be. You could look at it that way. I just look at it. Bryce is in that position. Where is he at on the list? 13th. it's hard to.
I mean, he's going backwards, John. He was going forward for what?
I know, but it's one of those. Do you think Bryce Mitchell is a bad guy?
No,
not at all.
No.
I think he's a good guy. I think he says things at times that, he's got his way of looking at something and no one else looks at it that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that he's a bad person. It means that he needs someone that'll bounce things off of him in a different direction to get his, mind working. And, it could go a different way than what I think. Okay. But I actually think, I think he's a hardworking, loyal person who, said some stupid stuff. It's stupid, but
we've all said dumb stuff, John.
Exactly. And I could sit here and say stuff and, give people true facts about things, but it doesn't matter because, once they're told something and they look at it a different way, there's certain things don't even try to cross the line. That's one of them that he did. You cross the line with that person, you cross the line. Bad person. As my grandson would say, bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when people say stupid shit, I'm not really ready to chalk them up as being bad people.
No.
If you want to beat your wife or your girlfriend, I'm going to start calling you a bad person.
Yeah.
And hopefully you don't run into me, that kind of situation. But what else you got for us, George?
All right, on April 26th, they announced the full fight card, but the main event is going to be Jamal Hill versus Khalil Roundtree.
Love it.
Good card.
Love it. Both guys coming off of serious losses. Let's just be honest about it. I mean, Khalil's was in the championship fight, and put on a good performance. Jamal's going against Yuri. He fought hard, put it all out there, and he got stopped. But I think this is a great matchup. This is like we talk all the time. UFC likes to bring two guys that they like both of them, and they're both coming off of a loss, and Jamal's coming off of 2 losses now, right? But
yeah,
they want one of them to get back on track with a win so they can use him in there, and that's what they're doing with this. I think it's a great matchup.
You know what fight I'm looking forward to on that card is Giga Chikadze and David Onama.
Not bad.
That's gonna be a fun fight.
Yeah,
stand-up guys. Neither one's gonna probably.
Onama's definitely the better athlete, and Chikadze is the better technician. We're gonna see which one comes out on top.
Yeah,
Onama's fun to watch.
He is. He's got the range, he's got the speed, he's got the movement side to side, and then Giga's. They're both going to be. Onama's going to be a little bit taller, I think, and probably got the longer reach. So. But Giga's not a small guy. He's rangy.
I want to say I would think they're going to be really.
Onama is 5'9". Giga is 6 foot tall.
That's
Jesus!
Yeah, see,
Jeez.
I don't think so.
Damn, Daniel. This episode is brought to you by BetUS. Make sure you guys YouTube 150 for the promo code. Also, Element, use the link in the descriptions down below. Any product you buy from there, they will send you a bonus package of product if you use our link down below. Element's amazing, man. I love it. And I want to say thank you, man. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support us.